Hello everyone, welcome back to my survival series. My name is Gidster. This is episode 3, and in the last episode we built this temple on top of El Castillo, and then I also was able to plant tons of trees in this epic time-lapse. It was pretty awesome. I liked it. It was a lot of fun. I hope you guys liked it because I had a lot of fun editing it, and I was pretty satisfied once I finished doing all the editing and like editing it to the music and stuff. Like I had a lot of fun doing that. But in today's episode, I would like to not die. Help me, please. I really need to get feathers falling so I can do an intro without dying. I think I died both last episode and this episode trying to record an intro. But anyway, this episode, I would like to do a lot of building. I have an idea for a storage room, and then I'm going to try and build a wall that goes along here. But before I do any of that, I need to go get some resources, so let's go do that.
How it feels to chew 5 gum.
Heyo, so now I have a bunch of supplies. I got a whole shulker box here of andesite, a whole shulker block of stone, and I got some cobblestone, and I also got some wool here. So I'm going to use light gray wool, and I'm also going to use light gray concrete, and I'm going to use light gray wool. But I wanted to show you guys this little technique for getting extra dyes and flowers. So you can actually, on Bedrock Edition, you can plant your flowers. If you plant it 1 block lower than the grass and you bone meal it, you'll just get a buttload of flowers, which means that you can build something like this. All right, so you got a dispenser here with bone meal in it, and it'll bone meal the flower. So you can do that automatically, and then it'll grow flowers on there. Oh, well, if you power the dispenser, yikes. But then the pistons, they'll go back and forth and break the flowers. So let me show you. So this is how it should work. If you flick this lever and you power them, then it should power the dispenser, and then it'll bone meal it, and then these pistons will break the flowers automatically, and you'll just get tons of flowers. It's so awesome. And just like that, I have 8 stacks of flowers. It's so good. Now that I have the light gray wool actually dyed, I need to start building. I'm going to build a storage room first because I really need somewhere to store my things. The little basement area underneath my house over there is just not cutting it. So I do have a building in mind, but before I lay it out, I think I want to fill in this lower section of dirt right here. Although I do want the ground to be kind of like, what do you call this? Multi-layered or whatever? What? Rolling hills, something like that. I would like to just fill it in. I think these 2 bottom layers actually, just so it does have some height variation, but it's just not so drastic. And then maybe I will fill in this hill as well, a little bit as well. But I think the wall for the entrance to the city of this area of Mayan building is going to start along this line here. So I will fill this in area, and I can build the storage room like right on that hill right there.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wow.
Alrighty, so I have a little bit of a skeleton here laid out, and I needed to show you guys here. So this is like the base of it. So how you see, like, this is the size of this whole base, so it's gonna be a lot smaller, but here's a little bit of a skeleton. And then I'm gonna go, there's gonna be a staircase up here, and then there's gonna be a staircase up here, and then there'll be like a building of some sorts up on this layer right here. So all right, I'm gonna get going. So the bottom section I'm going to make out of stone bricks, and then the top section is going to be polished andesite. And then in between like the polished andesite and the stone bricks, I'm going to just sprinkle in stone. So stone's going to kind of be like the center layer, like how we did it over here where it goes up and down. Stone's going to be the center layer that's going to kind of just stop it from being so blocky like this, kind of like if everything was polished andesite, it'd all be just blocks. And if it's all stone bricks, you'd have the same exact pattern all the time. So that's why I'm going to mix in stone here. So I'm putting the staircase in, and I realized I definitely didn't like terraform this layer out far enough away from this staircase for it to be like not awkward, for it to be all the way up there, or like here is like, why isn't there a staircase that goes here? So I'm going to bring it out probably 3 blocks, I think, away, so that way it has, you know, a little lip before the staircase starts at least. So okay, part 2. I have built this base right here. So basically I've built up everything but the structure that's going to go up on top, and I just wanted to kind of show it off before I put something on top of it. But it's just kind of, you know, stone and andesite mixed, and it looks a little like the andesite pops like a little bit, but it's not too bad. It just kind of gives it a little bit of texture, so I don't think it's too bad. It looks pretty good in my opinion. And also the staircases are these stone bricks at the bottom, and then regular stone mixed in, and then andesite at the top. So if you see the top, it's all polished andesite mixed with stone, and also up here as well. And then the structure is made out of, you might have guessed it, light gray wool and light gray concrete powder. Are you guys ready to see? Ooh wee! It turns out pretty good. I mean, I kind of like it. So this is the building, right, for my storage area. This is going to be great. So I would like to put a staircase in here. So I'm not sure exactly which way to do the staircase, but I mean, I'll probably just do one and then figure it out. But I'm going to have a staircase that goes one of these directions. It's going to go either down this way, right? I walk in this way, and then there'll be one over here. It goes down this way. Or like a center one that goes down this way or down. I guess I suppose it doesn't actually matter, but I'm gonna get a staircase in here. Down here is where we're gonna do the storage. So I'm gonna do an actual like decorate the floor, and then it's a pretty big area. I can store a lot of chests here. So chests all along this wall, probably all along all 4 walls here, and it'll turn out pretty good. Like there'll be a lot of space for storage, and I really need it because I mean, I've been running out of space, and like I'm thinking about, you know, more bigger projects, and the bigger projects you do, the more stuff you need to carry. And you know, like if I want to do projects like this wall here, I need a lot of different kinds of materials, and it's just like going out and picking them up with these shulker boxes, there's just not enough, and like there's not enough space. Like there is, but I can just, I don't know, it's a lot nicer to have a big storage room that you can store all your stuff and it'll all be sorted, and it's a lot easier to find. And then you can do projects quicker and better, and everything is so much nicer in life. And let me know what you think of this building. I think it looks pretty awesome actually. It turned out pretty good. I'm not sure which one I like more. I think obviously I like this one because it's so big, but this one it turned out really well. I really like it, to be honest. And then let's do some more buildings in here, maybe next episode or something like that. But before I do that, I need to get this wall in here. But before I do that, I need to get more smooth stone. And since I don't have like a super smelter or anything, I'm just gonna have to set up a bunch of furnaces next to each other and smelt some stone down so that, you know, I get some smooth stone. And then I will show you guys the design in just a second. Oops. While I get these stones all smelted, I realized that I also need to do the interior to the storage room first. Before I build the wall, I think I want to do the storage room first. Like it's more important than the wall, in my opinion. Like to me, I would rather have the storage room. So I'm going to work on the storage room first, knock that out real quick. Then I'm going to go start on the wall. Oh my goodness, of course. While digging this out, I found a freaking ginormous hole. Oh no. I hate these things, to be honest. They're the worst. Like, they just always fill up with drowned, and then they float there making a bunch of noise and then just never despawn. And they're just always there. And it's the most obnoxious thing. You know what's not the most obnoxious thing? Having a storage room. Let's go, baby. If you take a look, oh man, it's so good. It's so nice to have a storage room. But if you take a look at the ground, it's obviously polished diorite with it's red terracotta. So, and I just kind of made this little pattern out of it with the stair blocks and then the red terracotta in the middle. It looks kind of cool. I didn't have any like specific inspiration or anything from it. I just thought it kind of looked pretty neat here. So that's why I did that. And if you're wondering like why or how I'm lighting it up without like having lanterns or torches anywhere, in the Bedrock edition, you can hide lighting underneath blocks like stairs and slabs, or I mean even a stonecutter, like anything that's not a solid block, you can hide the lighting underneath it and it'll actually come through. So hopefully this should be completely not mob spawnable. I mean, to be fair, like every block is a stair block anyway, so like almost every block, you know, so like monsters can't spawn on stair blocks. But let me know what you guys think of this storage room. I thought it turned out pretty well. It looks pretty good in my opinion. I would love to know your opinion, and then I'm gonna go start on the wall now. All my smooth stone is finished cooking in the oven, so obviously I've mentioned it before, it's gonna go along this cobblestone path, right? And then I'm going to do the entrance probably like right here, probably just right in front of the staircase to El Castillo. And then I'll probably just do a path up here, and then I'm just gonna build the entrance, and I'll do probably like a short bit of the wall maybe on either side, just to kind of show you guys what it looks, what it's gonna look like. And then I'll just end up doing the rest off camera, because it's just gonna be a lot of repetitive just placing blocks, and I don't even know if I have enough smooth stone to do all of this, but we'll find out. Give me 1 second and I'll build up this entranceway to show you guys what it looks like. All right, so I have the little archway here built up. This is where it's going to be the main entrance to the city over here. And here you go. It looks pretty good, right? I think so. And this whole pattern here is just 4 kinds of blocks: polished andesite, smooth stone, stone bricks, and cobblestone. And it's just going to go all the way along here like this. So I'm going to try and make sure that it like kind of comes out, and then like it's not too flat at any point. So I'll try to make sure it's like maybe 4 or 5 blocks at one direction, and then it'll bend and curve. Obviously it's a wall. So all right, I got my materials and I'm ready, so let's begin. Yes, sir. Here we have it. We have a freshly built wall all the way along here. If you notice, it's just a random texture between smooth stone, cobblestone, smooth brick, and andesite. And the walls here are a little bit of a spiky thing here, so I thought that was a kind of a cool detail. Also, it's raining, but I can't stop it from raining, so I'm sorry that I'm recording while it's raining, but I just finished the wall, and this looks great. I like it. And we're going to put a nice little path up here, and it is going to look exquisite, but it looks definitely pretty, like, it looks so much more like finished to kind of have like an area like closed off. Like it kind of gives the city feel that there's going to be a wall there, and there'll be a city behind there. I'm thinking I want to put like a lot of trees and forest here. So my idea, right, is to kind of have this entire area just enclosed with forest. Like it'll be right through here, and kind of maybe cut back the wheat field just a little bit. But if you look at the city of Palenque, which is the inspiration for this build, it is completely like surrounded with forest. So I think maybe all the way around here, or maybe just in here. But like I want to add some more forest around the build, so that it'll be basically this city with all these buildings, but it'll just be completely surrounded by this lush, like dense forest with like all tons of kinds of different trees and everything, and it'll look great. So let me know what you guys think of this wall. I'm gonna finish cleaning up this area, and then in terms for next episode, I told you guys that it was a secret, but we were going to be putting something down here underneath the build here, and it's still a secret. I'm just kidding. I am going to put an iron farm down here, I believe. I think it'll be perfect space for it. So I'm going to do like, it'll be a cool looking build. I'll have to explain it to you next episode, but it's going to be like a iron farm, and it's going to be so good because I'm going to need iron, and Let me know if you guys are excited for that, and let me know what you thought of the wall and also the new storage room and down in the comments. And if you made it this far, thank you for watching. I would like to ask you to please subscribe, if I can say the word subscribe, if you did enjoy the episode and you've been watching it for this long. And that is it for today. I will catch you guys in the next episode. Stay spicy, boys.